Have you ever felt it at dawn? This is why I'm alive. In Japan, this feeling has a name: Ikigai. Ikigai transforms the quality of your life at its core, bringing deeper fulfillment and lasting abundance. In this video, we share a perspective unique to Japanese philosophy. Your Ikigai is already there. You simply haven't recognized it yet. If you listen to the end, your view of life will fundamentally shift, and you may realize fulfillment on a deeper dimension. Today, we explore how to live your Ikigai through 3 timeless perspectives. Where does Ikigai come from? What perspective creates Ikigai? How do you live your Ikigai without burning out? I'm Emmy, and together with Liam, we're opening the door to 1,000 years of wisdom. Where does Ikigai come from? Most people search within themselves, their passion, talent, dreams. Believing the answer lies inside, but Japanese philosophy points to a completely different place.
A different place? Where?
Within connections with others. Your value is born within relationships.
Value emerges from connection. In the West, we're told to be yourself is what matters.
Exactly. The West emphasizes me, but the Japanese concept of Ikigai focuses on we. It's a philosophy of relationships. Let me break this down into 3 key points.
Focus on we?
Yes. First, Japan has a concept called wa. It's a deep belief that people can only achieve true fulfillment by performing their role within a group and harmonizing with others.
But doesn't that mean suppressing your individuality?
Many people misunderstand it that way. The nail that sticks out gets hammered down isn't about denying individuality. It's about the wisdom of interdependence, the idea that the happiness of the whole community leads to individual happiness.
Interdependence.
For example, after the Great East Japan earthquake, even in extreme conditions, there was no looting. People formed orderly lines and showed consideration for one another.
True. The whole world was amazed by that.
Ikigai, nurtured in this environment, has nothing to do with pursuing personal ambition or desires. Instead, it springs from questions like, what can I do for my family? How can I contribute to my community? What can I leave for the next generation?
For others, then?
When you ask elderly Japanese people, what is your Ikigai? Many will answer, taking care of my grandchildren, cleaning the neighborhood, passing on skills to younger people. They don't talk about their own dreams or goals, because Ikigai is something you find within relationships with others.
Within relationships?
Yes, Japanese corporate culture is the same. The lifetime employment system reflects the philosophy of viewing the company as another family. Employees pledge loyalty to the company, and the company supports employees' lives. This interdependent relationship has been the source of Ikigai for many Japanese people.
The company is family. That's a deep connection.
It's not uncommon for new employees to work at the same company for decades. They're not just working for a paycheck. They find meaning in contributing to the growth of the company as a member of that community and in deepening bonds with their colleagues.
Contributing to the community becomes Ikigai.
Exactly. And there's another important aspect. Japanese people honor their ancestors and act with descendants in mind. During Obon, they believe ancestral spirits return home and never miss visiting graves. It's an expression of awareness that you are a link between past and future.
Connecting past and future.
In the world of traditional Japanese crafts, techniques are passed from parent to child, from master to apprentice. A potter will say, I am the 15th generation of a kiln that's been running for 400 years. He doesn't see himself as an individual. He sees himself as part of a long history, a single point in a chain of connection. And this connection is the core of his Ikigai.
400 years of connection. That's also a heavy responsibility.
Managers of long-established businesses say, I can't let this fail on my watch. This isn't just about responsibility. This perspective raises an important question. From whom did you receive what, and to whom will you pass what on? Answering this question is the first step in clarifying your Ikigai.
From whom I received and to whom I'll pass on. I've never thought about that.
To summarize the first wisdom, Japanese Ikigai exists not within the individual, but within relationships. The reason is that Japanese culture has placed the highest importance on interdependence and collective harmony. Concrete examples include the spirit of wa and orderly behavior during disasters, contribution to the company as family, and the transmission of techniques and values across generations. True Ikigai can only flourish within connections with others.
Flourish. That's a hopeful word.
Let me share an action plan. Starting today, ask yourself every morning, who can I do something for today? By acting for someone else, your Ikigai will begin to grow.
Every morning.
Also, once a week, express specific gratitude to someone. Say something like, "Thanks to your advice last week, my project went well," and make a small contribution to a community you belong to. Start with once a month.
That seems doable.
Remember this, you are not an isolated individual. You live within a web of countless relationships. When you accept that fact, the door to true Ikigai opens.
I see. I understand.
But connection is only the beginning. The second wisdom goes deeper. What if your job right now is already sacred?
Sacred? My job?
Let's find out. The second question is, what perspective creates Ikigai? Many people keep seeking better jobs, higher positions, but Japanese philosophy offers a completely different perspective. Every existence, every role, every path has equal dignity and meaning. Your life itself is sacred.
Everything is equally precious? Isn't there actually a hierarchy in reality?
In many cultures, yes, but in Japan, it's different. Let me share the most important concept here. It's the Shinto worldview of Yorozu no Kami, the 8 million gods.
That there are many gods, right?
Yes, Yorozu means infinitely many. It has been believed that gods dwell in mountains, rivers, trees, and stones, in everything. This is a way of seeing the world itself. What this philosophy means is a world without hierarchy.
Everything is essential. That's equality.
In Japanese, there's a prefix o. Ocha, tea, okome, rice, okane, money. These aren't just polite forms, they're expressions of respect toward all things. We add o to tea bowls, chopsticks, and even cleaning, because gods dwell in all of them.
Showing respect to objects.
Furthermore, look at Japanese craftsman culture. Sushi chefs, plasterers, gardeners, tatami makers, they are deeply respected as masters who have perfected one path. Craftsmen spend their entire lives refining one skill. They don't seek higher positions or income. Mastering the path itself is their Ikigai.
Mastering the path itself.
Yes. In Japan, every job has been viewed as an equally sacred act. This philosophy permeates not just craftsmen, but all professions. It's the practice of a philosophy where there are no high jobs or low jobs. All work is noble. And most importantly, there's the sense of contributing to others. This is Ikigai.
The sense of contribution is Ikigai.
Exactly. Traditional performing arts are the same. In kabuki, it's not only the lead actors who are praised. The people adjusting costumes backstage, preparing props, the stagehands in black pulling the curtains, all of them take pride in making this performance possible. Their Ikigai lies not in the spotlight, but in their contribution to the entire production.
Even those working backstage.
Yes, here lies the fundamental difference from Western interpretations of Ikigai. The diagram with 4 overlapping circles suggests Ikigai exists at the intersection of passion, mission, profession, and what the world needs. But true Japanese Ikigai has no such limitations. Everything has value. So your current role is already your Ikigai. You don't need to search for it. You only need to realize it.
No need to search.
Yes. To summarize the second wisdom, every existence and role is equally precious and is itself a source of Ikigai. The reason is that Shinto's philosophy of Yorozu no Kami is the foundation of Japanese values. Concrete examples include the custom of adding O, respect for craftsmen, and pride in backstage work. Your current role already embodies Ikigai.
Already in my current role. But how can I realize it?
Let me share an action plan. For the next week, treat every aspect of your work as sacred. Respond to emails, organize documents, approach everything with care. The moment you think, this is tedious work, reframe it as, this is also part of my role. You'll be surprised how your feelings change.
Change my perspective.
Yes, and express gratitude to people around you who play unnoticed roles. Say the words, thank you for all you do. And before you sleep at night, ask yourself, did I fulfill my role sincerely today? That's the shortest path to Ikigai. The world demands of you more, more. But Japanese Ikigai whispers, you are already enough as you are.
Enough as I am now. That really resonates.
That's good to hear. But the final wisdom is the most powerful. It involves death. What the samurai knew will shock you.
Death? That's intense.
It's the most important. Let me show you. The third question is, how do you live Ikigai without burning out? Many people start with passion, but eventually they tire, burn out, and give up. Why?
True. Why does that happen?
Because they focus only on duty, or they pursue only pleasure. Japanese philosophy has the answer. By confronting death, life becomes radiant. Within the balance of duty and pleasure, sustainable Ikigai is born.
Confronting death. That's a heavy theme.
Let's explore two critically important eras in the historical formation of Japanese Ikigai, the age of the samurai and the Edo period. These two shaped the modern Japanese view of Ikigai. Samurai lived constantly side by side with death. In lives where even tomorrow wasn't guaranteed, they faced the ultimate question, what am I living for?
Side by side with death?
Yes. A book called Hagakure states, Bushido is found in death. It's a teaching that by directly facing the reality of death, each moment of life begins to shine. Samurai woke each morning assuming they might die that day. If you knew you might not be alive this evening, how would you spend today?
True, I might not put off important things.
This practice brought a way of living without postponement. Say what needs to be said today. Take the action that needs to be taken today. Express gratitude today, because tomorrow may never come. This view of life and death brought a unique sense of urgency to Japanese Ikigai. Not grand future success, but small acts of sincerity today. That's the essence of Ikigai inherited from the samurai. Bushido centered on the concept of duty. Samurai prioritized loyalty to their lord and responsibility to family over their own desires.
Duty and role. But what about pleasure?
Excellent question. That's where the Edo period enters. From 1603 to 1868, an era of peace lasting 265 years. This long peace dramatically transformed the concept of Ikigai. Samurai, who no longer fought, turned their attention from martial arts to culture. Tea ceremony, flower arrangement, calligraphy, haiku. They began pursuing aesthetic refinement. But more revolutionary was that merchants and craftsmen created new values.
New values?
In the Edo period, merchants, considered the lowest social class, developed their own standard of value, Iki. Iki is a refinement that money can't buy. Beauty in comportment, the art of enjoying life. This philosophy added the element of enjoyment to Japanese Ikigai. Not just duty, but also pleasure. This balance is the key to sustainable Ikigai.
Balance between duty and pleasure.
Exactly. Edo craftsman culture also flourished. Sushi, soba, tempura, craftsmen who refined everyday food to the ultimate level. They spent their lives perfecting a single skill. Mastering that path itself was their Ikigai. The ukiyo-e artist Katsushika Hokusai said just before dying at 90, "If heaven had granted me 5 more years of life, I could have become a true painter."
At 90? But he was already a master?
He was already a world-renowned master, but his Ikigai wasn't in arriving, it was in continuing to pursue. Completion or achievement isn't necessary. The process itself is your Ikigai.
The process itself.
Yes. Another important development in the Edo period was the flourishing of common people's culture, the spread of education through temple schools, the development of popular theater. The literacy rate was among the world's highest. Intellectual joy and cultural pleasures were open to everyone. Carpenters, fishmongers, all composed haiku, enjoyed theater, and appreciated ukiyo-e. The common people of Edo worked seriously during the day and enjoyed culture at night. Their ikigai wasn't only in work, but also in cultural activities after work. This coexistence is the secret of sustainable ikigai. This duality prevents burnout.
Prevents burnout. That's important today, too.
What's important is not viewing pleasure as wasteful. Pleasure is as important as duty, because without pleasure, a life of only duty is unsustainable. The seriousness of samurai and the refinement of Edo. Only with both does life become rich.
Both seriousness and refinement.
Exactly.
To summarize the third wisdom, the balance between awareness of death and enjoyment of life creates sustainable ikigai. The reason is that Bushido and Edo culture form Japanese values. Concrete examples include samurai's "there is no tomorrow" view of life and death, merchants' culture of iki, and common people's coexistence of duty and pleasure.
But how do I actually do this?
Let me share an action plan. Before bed, ask yourself, if tomorrow were my last day, how would I want to live? When you wake in the morning, resolve, I will live today to the fullest. This habit gives weight to each day. Also, incorporate the element of iki into your life. You don't need expensive things. Refine how you make coffee. Bring consciousness to everyday gestures. Arrange your shoes neatly, close doors carefully. Small refinements change the quality of life.
Everyday gestures.
Exactly.
And enjoy yourself. Design a balance between duty and pleasure. Time to give your all to work and time to purely enjoy. Both are necessary. Secure time for pleasure once a week, hobbies, art, conversations with friends. That supports long-term ikigai. Don't think of pleasure as wasteful. It's an essential investment. The samurai asked, "How shall I die?" The people of Edo showed, "How shall I live?" Where these two questions intersect is where your ikigai lies.
The intersection of two questions. That's poetic.
Now, we've explored the essence of ikigai through Japanese philosophy. Let's reflect on the three core principles.
Each one was profound.
Exactly.
First, ikigai is born from wa and connection. Ikigai doesn't exist within the individual. It's born within relationships, family, community, connections across generations. You are part of a web connected by countless threads.
I wasn't alone after all. I've been supported all along by invisible threads.
Exactly.
Second, ikigai is born from respect and gratitude. Every role, every path has equal dignity. The perspective of Yaoyorozu no Kami liberates us from the curse of hierarchy. You don't need to search for the perfect intersection.
The answer has been here all along.
Yes.
Third, ikigai is born from awareness of death and life. By becoming conscious of death, life becomes radiant, and the balance between duty and pleasure creates sustainable ikigai. By integrating these two, you can maintain deep meaning without burning out.
Balance is essential.
Exactly.
Running through all of these is one truth. Ikigai is not a goal to be achieved. It's a way of living in this very moment. The Western Ikigai diagram says, find the perfect intersection. But Japanese philosophy whispers, you are already there. You simply haven't realized it yet.
My eyes have been opened. I was searching far away, but the answer was at my feet all along. From relationships, from my role, from this very moment. Thank you, Emmy. I'm looking forward to tomorrow morning already.
I'm glad, Liam. These three wisdoms speak to you even now, across 1,000 years. Where does your Ikigai come from? Please share in the comments.
Looking forward to hearing from all of you.
Thank you for watching until the end. See you in the next video.